Okay. Let's hope that the signal is good, is great, is fine, is lovely, is dandy. I was getting this channeled message, kind of an ominous message that I was receiving throughout the day today. I will give people a little bit of time to filter in before I get started. Hello, everyone. Let me see. That barely helped, but that's okay. All right, as everyone's filtering in, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, and I'm gonna go ahead and start. So as you can tell from the title, it says you're stalling. Um, you're looking too much on the details. You're looking too deep into something right now, when you're really just being called to tend to it. Now, this was originally coming through as temptation. Now, this could be temptation to go in a direction that you know you shouldn't go in, or this could be temptation that's preventing you from acting on something. This can be like temptation to be lazy in a situation, or temptation to avoid something, temptation to procrastinate, and it's been taking over. Okay. But temptation in some way, shape, or form. So I asked for opening energies here, and we have these two cards that came out. And I find it interesting that both images have a woman who can be perceived as the same individual in both cases. In the first card, she has all these things in her hair, all these things on her mind, all these ideas, all these projects. These are all artsy things here. So there's all these divinely gifted projects. For some of you, it's paintings. For some of you, it's skits. Others of you, it's business proposals. It's chords to a melody. For others of you, it's about jewelry, makeup, cosmetics. It's about um, just the finer things or something like this, whatever this may be. There's something or lots of different things that are kind of calling to you, pulling and tugging on your energy, but you keep coming up with an excuse here. Now, here's where this excuse comes in. It's like this mask, this temptation to continue to paint some sort of false image here. It's interesting that we talk about painting a false image because she's over here in front of an image, all right? While there's also this image being created here, but it's like you have on a mask. So how are you completing this portion of the face if you have a mask on? There's just this energy of a lack of synergy, a lack of synchronicity, okay? And when I'm talking about that temptation and we're focusing too much on how it got there, Spirit keeps making it very clear that it's like you feel sluggish, tied down, or foggy, or unclear. And so the first thing you do is try to figure out who's doing magic on you, who's sending you bad juju, who's doing this, who's doing that. It doesn't even matter. Even if you find out who it is, how does that help you? How does that help you figure out how to get yourself out of the situation? There's an energy of a distraction here for the collective. There's something here about, does it actually really matter? Something here, like it's real. Oh, remember we were talking about taking ourselves to court? This is like the face to face energy here. Like we are face to face now, talking about this problem with all of our witnesses and things of that nature here. Okay, so this is not a private battle at all. This is definitely something that you're kind of like wearing on your sleeve, collective. Even if no one knows exactly what's going on here, there's definitely this energy of transition around you, curiosity as well here. People seem to be curious about the direction that you're headed in, but you seem to be curious about where you currently are. Okay, let's see, how can we further unfold this message? We have the Strength card. All right, so this is talking about courage. We have the Three of Cups. This is calling you to take note of what you do have. Okay. I feel like the main energy vampire in terms of temptation right now is saying I don't have enough of this, or it's like always saying I don't have enough of this or enough of that. The devil card comes out with the 10 of pentacles. Yeah, so for a lot of you, in the king of pentacles here, for a lot of you, this has something to do with like um you don't want someone to know what you're spending your money on. That's very specific for some of you. For others of you, you're trying to cut ties with someone because someone keeps making comments about something that you're doing or something like this here. Okay, the 10 of pentacles came out again, clarifying the 3 of cups. So it's like this double-sided energy of just as much as you feel that you lack support is just as much support that you have. For some of you, there's like this energy of like focusing too much on your haters. Like that's a big one here. Again, like worried too much about how it got there, but just focus instead of focusing on like tending to it. Okay. Now, on the other side, this could be something positive. Like maybe you were gifted something or given something, or you have something in abundance, and you're like, how did this get here? Instead of worrying about all that, let's worry about where we're gonna put it, baby. Like let's focus on the right thing here. We have the 6 of pentacles and the devil here. Exactly. Focus your energy in the places where it makes sense to focus your energy. Where does it actually make sense for you to focus your energy at this time? Not where do you think that other people will think it will make sense for you to put your energy, but what about for you? For a lot of you, there's this energy of like, oh, I wish I had time to date, or I wish I had time to be with my friends. There's a social life, a desire here, but it's like how can you want this if you're not making time for this? Okay. There's this energy of like being realistic about what it is that you say that you want in your everyday actions here. You have the 6 of cups, the 10 of swords, and the queen of swords. It's like, are you actually making said changes to get to where it is that you say that you want to go? Like, is your mind actually made up? Or are you just kind of dancing with the idea? A lot of this is giving 2 of pentacles, 2 of wands energy, like straddling the fence here. And the thing is like straddling the fence is like you're telling yourself it's because you're trying to weigh your options, when in reality, the options have already been weighed. We already know what direction we need to go in, but we're just afraid to go in that direction. We have kindness. Uh, Interesting. There's a flucking apple. And I put an apple in the title of this video because I told you it was about temptation here. All right. So heavy emphasis on this temptation. And if you notice here, it looks like the kid is it really looks like the kid is giving the apple to the old woman. This looks like a reverse story here where the woman, the older woman is feeling loved, and so there's no negative energy for her to even want to poison anyone. It's really the energy coming through here. We have destiny at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what other energies need to come out here. Yeah, it's like not even needing to poison the situation or poison yourself, or like there's something about this energy of poison, like a poisonous snake, a venomous snake. We have strange companions in stranger places. Challenges, use your imagination. The number 28. See, I really am picking up this energy of almost like mistaking an enemy for a friend and a friend for an enemy. All right. This is also giving the energy of looking a gift horse in the mouth. That's something that you just don't do. You accept the blessings that have been bestowed upon you. We have a loyal guardian, a magical protector is there for you, the number 33. Some of you also feel as though you are constantly like needing some sort of validation when the validation is supposed to come from within. And it starts with this kindness. We have little wolf girl. It is all right to be alone. Exactly. It's all right to come up with ideas on your own. It's okay to want to be alone. Um, For a lot of you, this has definitely got something to do with like alone time or how you would prefer to spend your time. We did talk about a social life coming through a lot more. But also peeking through here, we have Orca Magic, the Akashic Libraries open. Yeah, so this is talking about what will come to you in your alone time. In Little Red Riding Hood, I am not a victim. My goodness, I kid you not. So this is a new deck, and I just referred to one of my friends as Little Red Riding Hood. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell her about this because I didn't even know that this card was in this deck. Okay, I called her that when we were using this deck for the first time. Didn't know that this was here. And what's even crazier is that her hair is that exact colorway right now. Okay, so I find that very interesting. So I think that you're going to find a lot of synchronicities here. And that's what you need to focus on, not the how did this get here. Focus on tending to it. We have little Owlin, wisdom as light as a feather. Yeah. It's almost as if this answer seems a bit too good to be true. It's almost as if you're like, there's no way that if I just tend to this, it'll grow. Yes, there is a way. Okay, there's like this overcomplication of something. We have Artemis of the forest. Now you are independent and free. There's a lot of numbers in the 30s here, so you could be in your 30s, or this could be a goal by 30 or something like this, or 30 days. Okay, we have two kittens you must choose. And there's this energy, yeah, like there's this frightful energy, like I'm scared, I don't want to make a choice, but with kindness at the center of it all, I really just feel like this is again talking yourself down from thinking that you're like plunging to your death when really you're like diving into your new reality. There's a need to shift perception here, a need to encourage courage. All right. And the bottom of the deck says the fairy bee, my life is sweet. The number 6. Yeah. This is definitely all about a need to shift perspective. That's the main message coming through here. Oh, I have not been paying attention to the comments. Hello, hello. All right, so let's see. Let's get advice on how to tend to this. Okay, how to tend to this for the collective tuned in. How to tend to this. What needs to be ignored? What needs to be addressed? What needs to be avoided? What? All right, advice on how to tend to this. Again, it depends on if it's a positive thing that you're looking into or a negative thing that you're looking into. Either way, let's not focus on the how. Let's focus on what we need to do moving forward with it. Okay, advice for movement forward. We have the chariot. That's so interesting that we're talking about movement forward and we have the chariot. Okay, so heavy emphasis on masculine energy. Yeah, we have the chariot, the ace of swords, and the 5 of wands. So your advice here is to make a choice and adjust along the way. That sounds very cliche, but hey, sometimes the most cliche advice is the best advice for you. All right. Yeah. The 7 of swords. It's almost as if you're standing on the outside trying to determine every issue, every maneuver, every conquer, you're trying to figure out everything before you can even get there. You can't. Some things you can only see from right then and there. Yeah, the emperor reversed here. It's like you're trying to not be taken off guard by anything, but all it's doing is procrastinating. All it's doing is prolonging. So yeah, the 8 of wands with the ace of swords, you're being called to really follow through with that idea that you can't seem to get over, the idea that this knight of cups, this idea that you are actually willing to kind of bicker with in order to get on the right page. Interesting, I said I'll get on the right page, and we have the page of cups here. So, and then we have the 8 of cups. So there's definitely this energy of like trying to get on the same page or get on the right page, because we do have the 6 of swords as well with the 9 of cups. It's like you're trying to predict what the right page or the right frequency or the right song or the right painting or the right whatever. You're trying to figure out the right something. The only way to figure out the right is to make a choice, make a decision, make a maneuver, make a change. Okay. We have announcement. See, it's time. For some of you, this is like you've been holding back announcing like some sort of party to celebrate whatever this celebration is. You've been holding something back because you're like, oh, I want to wait for the right time. There's no such thing as the right time, baby. Like, let's get it on. Okay, let's get it on. What else? What else? It's time to start making moves out loud. You don't have to literally announce everything that you're doing, but your actions should be speaking for you. We have abandonment here. Oh yeah, that's a deep one. This is definitely about abandoning a dream. Okay, so we have announcement, we have abandonment. Okay, this can also be a call to make sure that you are speaking out about your fears, your worries, your concerns, and you may be surprised with where assistance can come from. Yep, we have insecurity here. This is definitely a call to work through vulnerabilities. All right, yeah, knowledge, and to understand that you are meant to learn along the way. You're not supposed to know the way before you even take the path. Okay, we have wish. All right. I wish, I wish, I wish. Okay, that song, first of all, it's an R. Kelly song, and I know technically we're not supposed to be supporting R. Kelly, but it's a channel anyways. So that I Wish song is actually a song about like wanting to take that one last moment, that one wish to spend it with someone that they no longer have anymore. And this is the energy that you will have with yourself. It's like if you don't take these actions now, you're going to be in the future looking back like, damn, I wish I would have made these choices when I was this version of myself. There's something about like not procrastinating, okay? Fiona and the Unicorn, the gift of sacred sight, the number 29. I feel like there's this energy of like being frustrated with your own foresight because it's like you can see it, you can feel it, you can smell it, but where is it? And the thing is that you gotta get the ingredients for it. You gotta bake it. You gotta do everything. Okay, Little Red Riding Hood. I am not a victim, exactly. And it's not a punishment that you have to do everything or you have to complete this task for yourself. It's not a punishment at all. You just have to learn along the way. The fairy ring, new skills, advanced training, rapid improvements. As I was just saying, you just have to learn along the way. And this is coming in right behind it. Butterflies and gloom. After sadness, happiness, and hope return. Okay. So there's a reminder, a need to remember how constant these emotional cycles flow and to not allow them to constrict you. Don't let them define you either. All right. We have the number 27 here. She looked like she just got a plan, something to execute here. Like she knows her next move. Do it. With this red, she's clothed in, I want to say confidence, but it's really, she's clothed in security and stability here. We have the number 16. To dare to enter a whole new world, head ass, but like seriously, it's having the courage to take on this new aspect, this new lifestyle, this new perspective, whatever. See, look at this, as I'm saying, new. And we have a woman holding a baby, taking in the new, combining it with the old, and making something brand spanking new. Okay, so this is your advice moving on from here. Temperance, take the good with the bad. Queen of Cups, flow with it. There's a heavy emphasis on needing to trust the flow. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse here, and the flow has nothing to do with being a victim. The Nine of Wands coming out here with the Page of Cups reverse and this Temperance card. This is definitely reestablishing your gift. And again, we're going back to this foresight energy of like being able to see it, taste it, smell it, but forgetting that you have to put in the work for it. There's that energy here. And remembering it's not a punishment. It is meant to make you bigger, badder, stronger, a survivor, if you will. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. There's this energy of, with the Queen of Cups here, we're doing what we know is best for your peace in the future. We're doing what you need to do now for your highest and greatest good in the future, and as opposed to settling for instant gratification. There's a lot of swallowing of the pride in this chapter. I can also tell you that as well. As I'm putting these cards away, if anything flips out with purpose, I will let it stay. So far, the only card that is flipped out with purpose. Ooh, they're flipping out with purpose, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see. But the first one is the Wheel of Fortune. This next one is the number 42, where I feel like it's like this puppet and shadow energy. We will talk about that as we proceed to put the cards away. As we proceed to give you what you need. All right. All right, again, we are with the Wheel of Fortune, this card of like puppetry, mastery. All right. Oh my gosh, don't do that. All right. Any cards that need to fall out with purpose, with gusto, as we are cleaning up the mess here. Someone could have something to say or something to tell you, or someone could change their mind, or rejuvenation. Someone could be popping out with something that is heavily inspired by something that you did or didn't do, or something like this. Little Red Riding Hood keeps coming out. I am not a victim. Okay, so there's this heavy emphasis to focus on the fact that you are not a victim. I don't know what it is, but there's something here that you could very well say, like, oh my gosh, my life is shitty because this just happened. When in reality, you're meant to look at this and figure out how to capitalize off of it. If I'm being completely honest, there's something here. It's kind of like a Five of Cups situation that you're being called to look at and be like, how can I actually renew myself with this? We have little owlin wisdom as light as a feather. Yeah, like there's like this small little inkling. We have two kittens you must choose. It's like this devil and angel energy. Okay. What? Okay. I want to get one last tarot card. But yeah, it's like this listening to both and recognizing how you can combine the two to make a very sound choice. Yeah, the Six of Wands. A very sound choice. This is like a smart business move or a smart play or something well played, something like that. We have the King of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Moon here. It's kind of getting this energy of like someone's coming out with a with the theatrics, with a play or something like this. The Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. This could be an opportunity presented to you to fix something. Yeah, the world, to heal something, to kind of put a bow on something that like the end, like someone's putting on a show, like the bow or something like that, the Hierophant. So for some of you, you need to know that the end of something it's not over yet. Something that you feel like is completely over, it's not. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. There's something being worked behind the scenes. And I'm seeing that when this is shown to you, yeah, High Priestess, you feel this energy already occurring. What's the magnitude of this? The Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. The Devil, the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. Yeah, I said it was like Five of Cups energy. So we have Five of Cups, Five of Swords. There's some sort of Five of Cups, Five of Swords energy that you're going to come in like immediately, and Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords, that shit. Literally, it goes from the Five of Swords, Ten of Swords to Queen of Swords. This is like a quick comeback. This is like witty. This is, again, a smart business move or something like this. There's something like this being presented to the collective that's what you are being prepared for. That's what you're being called to that's why you're being called to tend to this thing or whatever, as opposed to trying to focus on how it got there. Don't worry about how it got there. Don't worry about who sent it. Don't worry about any of that. Just worry about doing, either getting it out of there or nourishing it into your newfound land. Okay, yeah, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands here. With the Devil, I am seeing some sort of intense infatuation or something. Like something grows on. Like, yeah, Three of Wands, like even with distance, something is just unavoidable. Something is unavoidable with the Page of Wands, and this is going to be brought to your attention very, very soon. This is all that I have for this message. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you are tuned in right now. There are 61 of you, and we got 40 thumbs. I'm going to need like 21 more thumbs, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and tap on out here. And if there's any more messages, I will see you there. But if not, bye. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.